Hello students, welcome to online maths classroom. This is part 1 of your topic sets, and in this part we will discuss about basic concepts and important definitions. So let us start with it. Sets and their representations. Now in everyday life we often speak of collection of objects. We talk about collection of objects of particular kind, such as pack of cards, crowd of people, cricket team, etc. Now in mathematics also we come across collections, for example the natural numbers, say points, say prime numbers, etc. More especially we examine the following collections. So let us take few examples like odd natural numbers less than 10. That is what will come 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. So only odd natural numbers which are less than 10. The rivers of India. Okay. So this is also a collection. The vowels of English alphabet means A, E, I, O, U. The various kinds of triangles. The prime factors of 210 which are 2, 3, 5, 7. So see here only prime factors are taken, right? Like you will not find 21 into 10 means 21 and 10 we have not taken them. Only prime factors are there. The solution of equation x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, which has roots 2 and 3. Now we note that each of the above example is well-defined collection of objects in the sense. Why? See, well-defined means say odd natural numbers less than 10 means you will not find a number which is greater than 10 also. When we are talking about odd natural numbers means you will not get any number which is even, like 2 and 4 are missing here. So we can definitely decide whether a given particular object belongs to a given collection or not. Okay. For example, we can see that river Nile does not belong to the collection of rivers, okay, of India. So that means river Ganga that belongs. So that means it will be in the collection, for example, number 2, and Nile will not take it, the Nile river into consideration. We give below a few more examples of set used particularly in mathematics. For example, say n is the set of all natural numbers. Z is the set of all integers. Q is the set of all rational numbers. R is denoted for the set of real numbers. Z plus means the set of positive integers. Q plus means set of positive rational numbers. And R plus is the set of positive real numbers, right? The symbols for the special sets given above will be referred to throughout this text. Means we'll be using these symbols. So you have to keep it in mind. If it is Z plus means we are talking about a set of positive integers only. Again, the collection of 5 most renowned mathematicians, right? Take this example. 5 most renowned mathematicians of the world is not well defined because the criteria for determining a mathematician as most renowned, it may vary from person to person. Okay, on what basis that person is more renowned. Okay, this is also not a well defined collection, right? We shall say that it is a set is a well defined collection of objects, right? So this is the definition of set, that a set is a well defined collection of objects. Okay, so the objects which are there, elements which are there, members, okay, they mean the same thing, right? When we talk about say vowels in English alphabet, so A, E, I, O, U, individually they can be called as objects, they can be called as elements or members of a set. Okay, so that they are just synonym terms. Number 2, sets are usually denoted by your capital letters like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatsoever, etc. And the elements they are denoted by the small letters. So keep it. And if A is an element of set A, okay, so we say that A belongs to A, right? And we use the Greek symbol which is called as belongs to, which is epsilon and is called as belongs to. This means belongs to. So we write that A belongs to A. This is read as A belongs to A. And if B is not an element of A, then we say B does not. Okay, you have to cut this. Okay, as in case of C is not equal to, we use the symbol like this. So it is something like this. You have to put a line, slanting line on this epsilon so that we can depict it as does not belongs to, and read as B does not belongs to A, right? Thus, in the set V of vowels in English alphabet, A belongs to V, but B does not belongs to V. Why? Because A is a vowel, B is not a vowel. And in the set of P of prime numbers of 30, 3 belongs to P, but 15 does not belongs to P. Why? Because 15 is not a prime number, right? Now there are two methods of representing a set. One is the roster form, second one is the set builder form. So let us start with the roster form. Roster form, firstly, say, just recapitulate, you have heard about duty roster. Okay, duty roster means duty chart, right, where the elements are listed. Okay, elements are listed. Now see, all the elements are listed and the elements are being separated by commas and are enclosed with these brackets. Now keep it in mind, you have to use these middle brackets. Please don't use these open brackets or these closed brackets. Now you know that they are denoting your open sets and they are closed intervals. Okay, so you have to use the curly brackets, right? And how to write, for example, the set of all even positive integers less than 7. So the even positive integers less than 7 are your 2, 4, 6. So in roster form, how to write? I will put all the elements in the curly brackets and write all the elements like 2 and then separate by commas, 2, 4, 6. Right, as in your attendance register, your names are there and we have to just write the everybody's name there. Okay, so by listing the elements, okay, but there we don't separate by the commas, we separate by the lines. Okay, so that becomes a matrix side type of arrangement. But in this roster form, you have to list the elements in brackets and separated by commas, right? Say see few more example, like set of all natural numbers which are divide 42 is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, 42. The factors are listed here, okay, in curly. In roster form, the order in which the elements are listed is immaterial, right? The order means, see, you can see from here that after 1, 3 is written, 2 is written here. So order is not important, just the elements, all elements should be listed. The set of all vowels in English alphabet are A, E, I, O, U. This is also listing in roster form. And the set of odd natural number is represented by 1, 3, 5. Okay, and there are 3 dots. Now the dots, which means that it continues, right? Because this is an infinite set and so many elements are there, because infinite odd natural numbers are there, and you have to put 3 dots. Okay, so these 3 dots mean the first dot is for so, the second dot is for on, and the third dot is for so. So please don't put more than it, means don't keep like doing this. You have just to put 3 dots. Okay, so on. So that will be enough. It may be noted that while writing the set in roster form, an element is not generally repeated. Okay, all the elements are taken as distinct. For example, say school is there. So you can see that the word O is repeating, but I'll just list the elements like SCHOL, right? Or HOLCS, means order is not important, but you should not repeat any element, okay? Any word, right? Here, the order of listing elements has no relevance. The second is your set builder form. Now, what to do? As you can see that if you ask me to write set of all this rivers of India, so I have to write names of all rivers, and putting them in curly brackets and separating by comma is a large process. So in order to avoid such big sets, what do? We define some property. Okay, so see, in that way also set can be represented. So all the elements of set possess a single common property which is not possessed by any element outside the set. Okay, right? For example, if I talk about, say, your book set of, say, non-medical students of class +1. Okay, class +1. So you know which books for non-medical stream are prescribed, the NCERT we talk. Okay, so the one is say maths, your English, okay, then your physics, chemistry, okay, and physical education as per your format, right? So means the characteristic property is there, and which no other element outside the set possesses, right? For example, in the set AEIOU, all the elements possess a common property, namely each of them is a vowel in English alphabet, and no other letter possess this property, right? And we can denote it as, say, how to read it? V is equal to X. X such that, this is such that X is a vowel in English alphabet. Now see, it may be observed that we describe the element of set by us using a symbol X. Okay, like you can take any other symbol like YZ also, which is followed by some colon. This is called colon. After the sign of colon, we write the characteristic property possessed by the elements of the set. Okay, and then we enclose the whole description within braces, right? So the set of all x such that x is a vowel of English alphabet. This is how we will read that previous phrase, but that has been this representation has been given. In this description, the braces stands for the set of all, okay, and the colon stand for such that. For example, say a, how to read it? A is the set of all x such that x is a natural number between 3 and 10, okay, and 3 and 10 are not included, as you know that these signs are of strict greater and less, okay, lies between 3 and 10. Hence, which numbers will come? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, right? Because 3 and 10 will not come, okay. And say few more examples are there. X is a natural number which divides 42. Y is a vowel of English alphabet. Z is an odd natural number, okay. And say for example, let's take few example. Write the solution set of x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0 in Roster form. So we'll factorize the equation, and the two factors are 1 and minus 2, which can be represented by putting the curly brackets and separating by comma. Example 2 is write the set x such that x is a positive integer and x square is less than 40 in the Roster form. So you know the required numbers will be x is a positive integer and x square is less than 40. So it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the given set in Roster form can be written as like this. Write the set A is equal to 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 in set builder form. So you have to see the characteristic property. If you see from here, like it is 1 square, it is 2 square, it is 3 square, it is 4 square, 5 square, so on. So means x is such that x is the square of natural number. So this is the simple way of writing. And mathematically, if you need to write, you can write it as it is all set of all x such that x is equal to n square, means the square of a number. Which number? Which is a natural number. Means we started from n as 1, then 2 and 3 and so on. So where n belongs to n. So it is x such that x equal to n square. Example number 4, write the set 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, all this in set builder form. So you need to observe, see from here, like if it is n, then denominator is n plus 1. This is n, it is n plus 1, right? So x is such that x equal to n upon n plus 1, where n is a natural number. Right now you have to give the boundaries also because it's a finite set. So means, and we choose n from 1 to 6, and 1 and 6 are included. So it should be written as n is greater than equal to 1, less than equal to 6. Number 5 is your match each of the set on the left described in the Roster form with the same set on the right described in the set builder form, right? So these are the Roster forms. So you can see Princle. Okay, Princle means you are Princal, means it is for your D, like principal. So repetition elements, we are not taking them twice, like P and I, we can see we are not repeating them. Okay, and then x is such that x is an integer and x square minus 9 equal to 0. So you know for option number B, this is the correct answer. Okay. Now x is an integer and x plus 1 equal to 1. So you know this is option number C. And for the last one, this is the answer. Okay. So this is how we can learn about the interpretations. Okay. How to represent the set in two different forms. Now comes the type of set, and first is the empty set. Now A is such that x is a student of class plus 1 presently studying in a school, right? So you can go to the school and count the number of students presently studying in class plus 1, right? And set A contains a finite number of elements, okay, right? Now consider a set B. X is a student presently studying in both classes 10th and plus 1, right? So means there is no such student who is studying in both classes. So that means set B contains no element. So then comes the definition of this empty set. Empty set can also be called as null set or void set. Okay. So a set which does not contain any element is called empty set. Okay. And is denoted by your phi, symbol phi. Okay. Symbol phi. This is a Greek symbol which is phi. So it's 0 and just like this. Or these brackets. So brackets, mind it. The brackets should be empty. Nothing should be written here. Not even phi should be written here, okay, inside it. So take few examples, like A is such that x lying between 1 and 2 and x is a natural number. Now you know greater than 1 and less than 2 there is no natural number. First is 1, then is 2, okay. So this is an empty set, right? X is x square minus 2 equal to 0, x is a rational number, right? So definitely here also the set is empty. X is an even prime number greater than 2. You know 2 is the only even prime number, so this set also will be an empty set. X is x square equal to 4, x is odd. So you know that you will not get an odd number like x is plus minus 2, which is not odd. So it is also an empty. Finite and infinite sets, right? So see, A is set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E, G, and number C is men living presently in different parts of the world, right? So you can see that A and B, your set A and B. Set A is having how many elements? 5 elements. Set B is having 6 elements. Set C is having your some finite number, okay? Some finite number. But we don't know what is that finite number right now, okay? So we observe that A contains 5 elements, B contains 6 elements. How many elements does C contain? As it is, we do not know the number of elements in C, but it is some, definitely it will going to be some natural number, okay? It will be a quite big number, okay? But will be a natural number. So by number of elements of set S, we mean that the number of distinct elements of set, and we denote NS by, this is called as N of S means the number of elements in set S. So N of A will mean number of elements in set A. Okay. So we see that set of natural numbers is a infinite set. Like you know that infinite set means lot many numbers, you will not be able to write all of them. So it is an infinite. Then comes a set which is empty or consists of a definite number of elements is called finite, means whose elements are countable is finite, otherwise it is infinite. For example, W is the set of days of week, so W is finite. S is set of solutions of equation x square minus 16 equal to 0, so it is finite. G is the set of points on a line, so it is infinite because there are infinitely points. Okay, so we write all the elements of the set within the brackets. Okay, and it is not possible to write all the elements of an infinite set. So how do we write? We write like this. See from here, for example, 1, 2, 3, so on. So this so on so means we are writing the set of all natural numbers. This is set of odd natural numbers, and this is for set of integers. Okay, so on so means when we are not able to write all the elements. All infinite sets cannot be described in roster form. For example, set of real numbers cannot be described in this form because the elements of this set do not follow any particular pattern. Now you can see like x such that x belongs to an x minus 1 into x minus 2 is 0. Okay, so you can write it as C set 1, 2, which is finite. For the second one, again, x should be a natural number. Be careful while reading it. So no doubt the solution will be x equal to plus minus 2, but I need to take just plus 2 because it is the only this your natural number. So which is finite. Number 3 is x belongs to n and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So you know x is your half, which is not a natural number. So it is an empty set. Okay. And the given set, this one, x belongs to n and x is prime number. Now the prime numbers, they are infinite as the natural numbers continue. So they will be infinite, your prime numbers. So this set is infinite. Okay, right? And again, the set of odd numbers is again an infinite set. Equal sets. Given two sets A and B, if each element of A is also an element of B and each element of B is also an element of A, right? Then we say A and B are equal. That means the two sets have exactly same elements, right? So two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly same elements, okay? And we write A is equal to B. Otherwise, the sets will be called as unequal. See from here, like A is 1, 2, 3, 4, B is 3, 1, 4, 2. So A is equal to B. Order is not important, but you can see all the elements of A are in B. Okay. Let A be the set of prime numbers less than 6 and P is the set of prime factors of 30. Okay. So you know A and P are equal. You will frame this set of prime numbers less than 6. So they will be 2, 3, 5 and prime factors of 30 will be only like 2, 3, 5, right? And also these are less than 6. Okay. So both are equal sets, right? A set does not change if one or two elements of set are repeated. For example, if A is 1, 2, 3 and B is 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, then these two sets are also equal, right? Why? Because there is no, you can write it as 2, 1, 3 as in sets repetition is not allowed. Okay. Example number 7, find the pair of equal sets if any give reason. So you can see from here that you just need to frame the sets as per the given conditions, right? So you will frame all the sets, all the elements, and we'll come to know that which two sets are equal. Exercise 1.1. Which of the following are sets? Justify your answer. The collection of all the months of a year beginning with the letter J. Right? So you know that this collection consists of the months. Which months will come? January, June and July. Right? So means the collection is well defined, and at once I'll be able to call out the names of the months which start with J. Okay? So therefore it is a set. Number 2 is the collection of 10 most talented writers of India. Right? So see, a writer of India may or may not be talented. Okay? Maybe most talented for one person but not for other, because opinion varies from person to person. Right? So the given collection is not well defined. Right? And therefore it is not a set. A team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. Again, the same thing is there. The term best cricket batsman is vague, because the same batsman may be one of the best for one person but not for some other. So that means again opinion varies from person to person. So this collection is not well defined, therefore not a set. The collection of all boys in your class, right? So any boy is there in your school, either he is in your class or not in your class. So it is very clear that they are talking about the boys in your class, right? So given collection is well defined, therefore it is definitely a set, right? Then the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. So you know the collection consists of first 99 natural numbers, right? So this collection is well defined, therefore it is a set. Okay. Next is a collection of novels written by writer Munshi Premchand. So you know it's again a well defined collection, because all the novels of Munshi Premchand will be taken. The collection of all even integers, again it's a well defined collection and therefore it is a set. You know that even integers are to be taken. The collection of questions in this chapter, again there are, you know, that well defined collection is there, and you know which questions are there in this topic. So it is a well defined collection, means you will not roam for the questions for other chapters, but in this chapter that means it is very clear you have to search out the questions for this chapter, right? And last is a collection of most dangerous animals of the world, right? So again the criteria for determining an animal most dangerous varies from person to person. For example, even a lizard is very dangerous sometimes, so the given collection is not well defined and therefore it is not a set. Okay. Number 2 is, let A is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert the appropriate symbol belongs to or does not belongs to in the blank spaces. Okay. So see from here, is 5 there in the set? Yes. So which symbol will be there? 5 belongs to A. Is 8 there? So 8 does not belongs to A. Is 0 there? No. So 0 does not belongs to A. Is 4 there? Yes. So 4 belongs to A. Now is 2 there? Yes. So 2 belongs to A. Right? Is 10 there? This one? No. So 10 does not belongs to A. Number 3 is, write the following sets in roster form. Right? So this is set builder form is given. You have to list the elements in brackets. So x is an integer and it is lying between -3 and 7. Now see from here, -3 is to be taken and 7 is not to be taken. See the sign of inequality. So as we have already done the chapter of linear inequalities, so I think these things are clear to you. So the required integers are from -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in roster form, I need to write x is an integer and x is lying between this. Okay. So I think you should mention here, there is some, you have to put the 3 dots. Okay. Then comma, and then this -3, -2, -1 will start. Okay. Next is your x is a natural number less than 6. Okay. X is a natural number less than 6. So you know natural number less than 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in roster form it will be listed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C is x is a 2-digit natural number such that the sum of its digit is 8. Okay. So see the 2-digit natural numbers whose sum of the digits is 8. So like 17, 26. Okay. You see 1, 7. Okay. Now keep on decreasing this digit at your units place and keep on increasing the digit at tens place. So it is 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 7, 1 and 8, 0. So this is your roster form. So these elements will come here. X is a prime number which is divisor of 60. So you know divisors of 60 are all of them. So the prime divisor you have to take, right? 2, 3, 5 will be the prime divisors. The set of all letters in the word trigonometry. So you know, when we talk about the words, we have not to take the elements which are repeated, the words which are repeated. So you know that TRO are repeated, so I'll just take them as ones. So it will be TRIGONMEY. Okay, and the repeated words should be taken just once. The set of all letters in the word better. Again, the same thing is there. Better is having T and E repeated, so I'll take it as BETR. Number 4 is write the following sets in set builder form. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12 is there. So you have to state the property, right? So it's like 3 into 1, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So it is like x equal to 3n, okay, multiple of 3, where n is a natural number and definitely there are finite number of elements. So n can take the values from 1 to 4 and 1 and 4 are included, as only then 3 and 12 will be there. Second is 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32. So it's like 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. So it is like x is equal to 2 raised to power n, where n belongs to n, and we will start with the power 1 and end with 5. Okay, 5, 25, 125, 625. So it's like 5, 1, 5 square, 5 cube, 5, 4. So it is like x equal to 5 raised to power n for n belonging to n and n lying between 1 and 4. Okay, 2, 4, 6. So it's like 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So it's like multiple of 2. So again, x equal to 2n for n belonging to n. This one is 1, 4, 9. Okay, so you know it's 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 10 square. So means x equal to n square for n belong to n, and n is taking the value from 1 to 10. 1 and 10 are included. Number 5 is list all the elements of the following sets. A, x is an odd natural number. So odd natural number is 1, 3, 5, so on. So okay. B is x is an integer, x lying between minus half and 9 by 2. So dear students, just be careful, you have to take all the integers, right? So you know minus half is lying between 0 and your 1. So between them means you have to take all the integers that are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is your required answer. X is an integer, x square less than equal to 4. Okay, so you know x square is less than or equal to 4 means you can take your values as minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Okay, x square less than equal to 4. Okay, next is x is the letter in the word loyal. So loyal is having L repeated, so I'll take LOYE. X is month of year not having 31 days. So let's see which months do not have 31 days. So like February, April, June, September, November will be there. X is a consonant in the English alphabet which precedes K. Okay, precedes K means behind K. Okay, so they are just B, C, D, F, G, H, J. Okay, and you don't need to take the vowels here, right? You have to take the consonants. Match each of the set on the left in the roster form. Write the same set on the right described in set builder form. So it's very clear. I think we did it in our example part also. So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 6 is your matching with A. X is a prime number and a divisor of 6. X is a prime number and is a divisor of 6. Okay, so see from here your which part is your with this. Okay, so is a prime number and a divisor of 6. So I think 2 and A will match. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6. See from here, x is an odd natural number less than 10. Odd natural number less than 10. So this one. Okay, so D is clearly with this, and this is x is a natural number and divisor of 6. So 1 is matching with C. Okay, so I think all the options are clear. Now exercise 1.2. Which of the following are examples of null set? Set of odd natural number divisible by 2. Right? So you know that there is no odd natural number which is divisible by 2. So it is not a null set, because null set is that set in which there is no element. So definitely there are no elements in this set. So it is a null set. Set of even prime numbers. Now you know that even prime number is there, that is 2. So it's not equal to 5, means it's a singleton set instead of being a null set. So it is not null set, but it is a singleton set having single element. Okay, and this is the definition of, you know, that prime number is a natural number greater than 1. Prime if it has only 2 divisors, 1 and number itself. Okay, so prime numbers are like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and the only so on so, and the only prime number, even prime number, is 2. Number 3 is x is a natural number, x less than 5, x greater than 7. So there is no natural number which is less than 5 and greater than 7. So it's definitely a null set. Y is a point common to any two parallel lines. So you know there is no point common between any parallel lines. So that means it's a null set. Number 2 is which of the following sets are finite or infinite. So first one is the set of months of a year. So you know there are 12 months in a year. So it's a finite set. 1, 2, 3, so on, so. So this so and so clearly means that it is an infinite set. 1, 2, 3, so on, so up to 100. So first and last element is there. So definitely definite elements are there. So it's a finite set. Set of positive integers greater than 100. So again, greater than 100 means the range cannot be countable, because greater than 100 there are so many numbers are there. So it is infinite. The set of prime numbers less than 99. So again, definitely you can count the prime numbers which are less than 99. So it's a definite number, and hence the given set is finite. State whether each of the following set is finite or infinite, right? So the set of lines which are parallel to x-axis, right? So you know that there are infinite number of lines parallel to x-axis. So this set is infinite. The set of letters in English alphabet. So it is very clear there are 26 letters. So it's a definite number of letters are there. So it is a finite set. The set of numbers which are multiple of 5. Again, there are infinite multiples of 5. So the given set is infinite. Right? The set of animals living on earth. The process of counting the animals living on earth is terminating. Mind it. Okay. So a definite number of animals live on the earth. Right? So definitely it's a finite set. Right? The set of circles passing through the origin. 0, 0. So again there is no end to number of circles passing through the origin. Right? Hence the given set is infinite. Number 4 is in the following state whether A or B are equal or not, right? So see, A, B, C, D is there and D, C, B, A are there. So you know that order is not important. So exactly the same elements are there. So these two sets are equal. 4, 8, 12, 16, 8, 4, 16, 18. So 12 is belonging to A, but it is not in B. So sets are not equal. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and X is a positive even integer and X is less than equal to 10. So when I frame my set P, I'll find all the positive even integers less than equal to 10 will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which are exactly same as A. So A is equal to P. Number 4 is AX is a multiple of 10, right? And here B is having elements like 10, 15, 20, right? So you know, like we can take one example that 15 belongs to B, but it is not belonging to A. So therefore A is not equal to B, right? Number 5 is are the following pairs of sets equal? Give reasons. So if A is 2, 3 and X is the solution of x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, right? So you see B is a set, X is solution of, means the factors of x plus 2 into x plus 3 equal to 0, right? The factors of this can be done, right? So solution set will be having your elements like -2, -3, which are not same as A, right? Because 2 is belonging to A, but it is not belonging to your B. So definitely even one element is enough to calculate that sets are not equal. Second is AX is a letter in the word follow. Okay. So follow is there and your B is Y is a letter in the word wolf. Okay. So you know that the arrangement of letters of the word, if repetition is there, we have to write the elements just once. So it will be FOLW. Okay. And even wolf is having WOLF. So exactly same number of elements are there. So the two sets are equal. From the sets given below, select equal sets. So you can see 2, 4, 8, 12 is there. So can you find some set like this? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see this set D, 3, 1, 4, 2. So B and D are equal, right? And then 4, 8, 12, 14. Can you find a set like this? No. Right? Then -1, 1 and this 1, -1. So E and G are equal. Now 0A, there is no 0A set and also 0, 1 is not there. So I hope that the basic concepts of sets discussed in this part is clear to you along with the exercises 1.1 and 1.2. Thank you so much.